Don't we need to switch to a Jingle Bell type intro? Since we're so close to Christmas.
Malakalikimaka is the thing to say. On this wise
We need to get a
final Christmas day.
Need to get a real Christmas song, man.
That's the kind of friggin'
that
greetings
Hawaiian
that we
stuff.
give to you on this
It's
Hawaiian
fake.
palm tree day.
Now we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun shines by day and all the smooth by night. Maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
All
Alright, dudes like us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
And Chuck is like, what the fuck just happened? Alright, well, I just realized we weren't going to be doing podcasts next week, so we had to knock something out there. Thank you, Chuck, our producer, dudes like us. It is December 16th, second week, the second half of the podcast.
It is.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, dudes like us. We just had Ann Anderson on.
Yeah, it was a great guest.
She's a rock star.
Really smart.
A rising Republican.
Oh, yes.
We didn't even talk about Republican or Democrat. We just kind of talked about the issues, what it should be.
It should
Correct.
be.
God bless.
Correct.
It was good.
January 14th, early voting.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I mean, it's not
People need to vote.
It's not a small deal to be a city council member of a $250,000 people
City.
city.
Yeah.
No.
That's not insignificant.
Knowing a few of them, it's really stressful.
Yeah.
But if anybody can handle it, it's Ann. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, she seemed very confident. She certainly had the background and the business background and acumen.
What do our city council members get paid?
not much.
I was going to say, I
'Cause
looked
it's
at that once.
It's a part-time job.
Yeah.
It's a stipend.
I looked at it once for the cities, and it was really surprising on how little mayors and city council actually get paid.
It's like a side.
It's almost like a volunteer gig.
Yeah, and you usually have a job alongside of it, right?
Correct.
I mean, you got to be passionate to do this stuff. You have to really care about where your city's going and want to make a difference.
Or you're looking at it as a stepping stone.
Right.
I want to get here so I can get here, then here,
and
then
that's
here.
the start of my political career.
Correct.
I did ask her that, and she was like, "No, I'm not thinking that.
Yep.
I really just want to make a difference."
And she also shared that she thinks she's not that if you are doing that and it's just a stepping stone, that it's not, you're not sincerely filling that spot to do a job because you care about the moment.
Right.
It's just a way to get a path. What?
Right. And you're doing an injustice to the citizens of the city.
Yeah. Right.
And all you're doing is, brown nosing the people, the next where you want to go, right? If you want to get into state politics, then you're brown nosing the people that are going to get you there, right?
I did want to talk about that because we have some people that did move on from Frisco City Council up to bigger, roles. Pat Fallon is a congressman, and he does a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I
a bad
appreciate
thing. I'm not saying it's a bad
time he
thing.
spent on the Frisco City Council. He was a smart guy there. He's a smart guy in the House of Representatives. He's one of my favorite representatives.
Nice. Okay.
He goes on. He's on Mornings with Maria all the time, and he's very eloquent. He's, he can talk about issues, and I'm kind of proud that he moved his way up
from Frisco. Yeah, sure.
And you can see the rising stars that come out of there. The guy that's running for mayor, he actually tried to run for state rep, I think, and then he went back to the council because he didn't qualify, right? Or he didn't get elected.
Right.
So that him moving up to mayor kind of makes a little sense to me because he's always had aspirations, right?
Yeah.
So
he's ready to take on a different role. He's already been in the city council.
Some of these guys get termed out and they just go back to doing what they're doing, and some of them want to keep going. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
Especially if you have the bandwidth and you have the funds, because to get there you don't make a lot of money, so you got to have deep pockets.
I mean, if you're doing a great job and people are and you're changing people's lives or making a difference, I mean, I could definitely see it being rewarding and fulfilling, and so you want to keep doing it, right? There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. I mean, but you're right, Chuck. We've been pretty critical, like Biden, right? Biden's been in office for 40, 50 years.
Yeah, but that's different.
Well, is it? I mean, you start somewhere, and then you keep doing it, and you keep doing it.
Well, I think that goes back to term limits. I don't think you need to be senator for 40 years.
I agree.
Yeah, and the city council people have, the members have term limits too, and the mayor has term limits, and we're going to term out of the mayor. We've termed out of a couple of city councilmen. We're going to term out of more as we go along. So
and that takes care of itself.
It takes care of itself, right?
It does. It really does.
That's because of the corruption.
They don't sit there.
Right. Unless you have term limits, corruption and motivation, and it completely skews everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you become a senator, that's almost at the top.
And it's
that's
lifetime.
Not necessarily,
As long as you keep getting elected.
It can be. It
can be, but it's not a guarantee. But
not like Supreme Court justice, but
right. But again, they're never going to vote for it. But I think there needs to be term limits. They have to vote for it themselves to give themselves term limits.
No, they won't.
For it to happen, they won't do that.
There has to be a
There's two ways.
constitutional convention.
Yeah, constitutional convention.
Well,
get
that's
it,
probably even harder.
No, well, I mean,
what do you need? 2/3 of the states.
Well, yeah, well, man,
and 3/4 to ratify.
Yeah. Any amendment that you propose to Congress or to the states there's different avenues. There's two avenues. Congress submits an amendment proposal, or this convention of states
Correct.
submits. Now, the process to get the amendment through the states and through the process is the same. But the founders knew. They were so smart. They knew that there was a potential for Congress to never curb their own power, right? Because they're going to be there forever. They want to be there forever. So they came up with a second avenue for submitting amendments that.
Well, who votes on the amendments?
Yeah,
the state legislatures.
So
they got
what is the process with the conventions of states? So we want to do this. Or do we just rally it up? Say, hey, we want to vote.
There is an organization that has been doing this for years. They do mock conventions. They've already done it, and there's like 37 states have signed up for this mock convention, and they go through the process just like they did when they were wearing wigs and shit. They don't wear wigs and stuff.
Oh, they should.
You know what I mean? They should. I agree. They should bring the wigs back. But no, seriously, and they go through the process, and they all the states get together, and they propose amendments, and they vote on them. It's a mock thing, but they're doing it to go.
Is there a specific amendment they're wanting to work on?
There are.
Well,
and one of them term limits.
Yeah, you can start with term limits.
I want term limits first.
Term limits is one of them. A balanced budget is one of them. Having term limits on the Supreme Court justices is another one that's been thrown around.
Is there any anticipation of this actually happening?
There is not an organization. Well, I guess it's the COTS, the Convention of States something. I'm on their group text, and they say, hey, don't forget to, because here's another challenge. To be involved in this group or be involved in that process, the state legislature has to put language in their constitution to participate in it. And I think they have 34 states now out of 50 that have put it in there. This is going to happen. Eventually, it's going to happen. Now, are they going to successfully ever pass an amendment? I don't know. But are they going to actually get to a point where they hold an official convention and actually propose amendments that do or don't make it?
Could you
I think it is true.
Could you imagine the hysteria by some of the long-term Senate and congressional folks if that got voted on?
Yeah.
Boy, they'd be lobbying hard.
Oh, yeah. They'd be...
Well,
but remember, it's not a federal thing. It's a state thing.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Boy, they'd be trying to lobby all those states and
using their influence to shut it down.
You know it. You're not going to get your money this
lawsuits.
time. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Fear. People will die.
Yep.
You're killing grandma.
Yeah. Killing grandma, I think, would be the first argument they'd make.
We already killed them off with COVID, didn't we?
Yes.
Cuomo did. The ones that were left, unfortunately.
Disgusting. I don't even want to weigh in because it's so frustrating.
Yeah. So don't weigh in.
No.
Let's talk about something fun, like
how about that skydiver that jumped out of the freaking airplane? That was fun.
Okay.
Let me see this video
this is
Paul
great.
was hyping up.
Dude, imagine being this guy. He jumps out of an airplane, his parachute gets caught on the wing, and he's dangling like Tom Cruise behind the airplane. This is nuts. Watch this. He goes, he jumps, book. Uh-oh. Yelp.
He's like, what's going on?
He was like,
no, watch this. Now, the rest of these guys are like, okay, we've got to go.
Bye.
Okay, and they're like, oh, fuck him, we're out of here.
What are they going to do?
How is this chute deployed that early?
Oh, he hit his feet, too.
Yeah, so he's just dangling there, and the rest of these guys are jumping out. And
well, what if they ran into him?
I know.
I mean...
So he's using a tool to cut each string.
Is that a good tool?
It's got to be.
It's got to be in every stocking stuffer this year.
Why is he bouncing around?
Well, because it's one after another. He's letting each string go. And
I think I just probably would have shit.
Would that have helped you?
I don't know. I think I probably would have though.
Well,
the
he
good
probably
news
did.
is he
It
made
would have
it.
gummed up the razor.
He survived.
He had a backup. So
Yeah, so he cut it loose, and there's the parachute still on the wing, the tail wing. Dude, fascinating story, man. He lived, and it was all good.
It looks like that wing on the backside is fractured a little bit.
Look, he hits his ankles.
Does he?
Boom!
Oh, he did.
Oh, great. So both his ankles are broken.
Yeah, his ankles are probably
his Achilles
broken.
are snapped.
So I wonder, did he make? So the other guys are not pulling their.
Here, slow mo, you'll see it.
Oh, so somehow
Boom!
he pulled his
He had a premature ejaculation.
parachutulation. Yeah. So
Just roll with that.
anyway, it's cool. I mean, and it's a great story because he lived.
Yeah, well, you see him struggling, and the more of those little strings that he cuts, the more buoyant
Yes,
he becomes, and
crazier
he starts
it gets.
bouncing around, and it.
Imagine if he dropped the tool or
Oh
something,
yeah,
right? I mean, after he's getting bounced around, and boy, you're showing different videos now. Hopefully, it's not one of somebody like
Did you ever see the video of the
going
guy
all the way to the bottom.
who jumps out of the plane? He didn't have a parachute on.
I heard about it.
That's actual thing.
I know.
Well, he didn't.
did he fall to his death or something?
Yes.
Get him?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like there's a guy Travis Pastrami or something like that. That he jumps out without the parachute, and then somebody else jumps out
Yeah.
with one, and then
No.
they link up later.
Oh no, that was Moonraker.
Moonraker.
Yeah.
No, this guy jumped out
Yeah.
and he's like, shit, he fell and died.
Was that Moonraker? Somebody Jaws was.
Just like the moonraker goes.
Jaws.
Yeah, they called him Jaws.
He had big metal
Yeah,
teeth.
big
Yeah.
metal teeth,
Yes.
and he jumped out and like somebody. James Bond put his arms together and his feet together,
like one of those little
and
flying
he
squirrels.
steers himself left and right, and he grabs Jaws from behind, and I don't know what they were doing up there, but
Or you're going like 300 miles an
I
hour.
know, it's crazy.
What's terminal velocity?
302.
I think you pulled that out of your ass.
I
Roger
I
Moore.
want to say 270 something.
Roger Moore
What's
didn't
terminal
even have a
velocity?
mask on. So you can imagine he's got to barely have his eyes open. And he had those jowls too, so it was probably like a hound dog, you know.
Pretty sure it's a stunt double, but yeah.
Nah, he looks real.
Roger Moore.
It's 120.
All 65 of him.
120 miles an hour.
That's it? Terminal velocity?
Well, according to this AI.
Oh, that's nothing. You don't even need a parachute for that.
Did you ever see
He
those?
just bounced.
Did you ever see those nude skydivers?
Oh.
Oh.
Does there?
Are they in
Stuff flopping around at 120 miles an hour.
So
Helicopter in
imagine
all the
the-
way down?
Imagine the friction involved in that.
So what?
Imagine your
channel-
nutsack?
What YouTube channel do you
Sean
subscribe?
sent it to me.
Oh, that might be the most
Yeah.
like legitimate thing you've said already tonight.
Good grief.
That is totally
Yeah, you see it,
believable.
but the chick's boobs are like all concave and
Okay, that's disgusting.
It's
We're not
kinda-
talking about this. Why are we talking about nude skydiving?
it's Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
And
Thanks
what
a lot.
new skydiving? Where the
Unbelievable.
chicks are running, jumping out, and they're like, you hear this.
Or
Why are they making that? Oh, it's like a bottle,
Would like
Nice.
to welcome you to the second
and the only way it
half.
stops is when they scissor.
God.
What just happened?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Oh my God!
What do you mean?
Like midair, 120 mile per hour.
You mean like
scissoring?
scissor their
You,
parachute?
you realize this is the first podcast after Ann's been on the podcast. So people who are like, "We love that podcast.
Thanks
Let's
for
listen
sticking
to another
around.
one." This is the one they're going to listen to.
Thanks for sticking around.
So maybe we don't
Yes.
talk about.
Thanks
scissors.
for stopping by.
Yeah, let's not talk about scissors. Let's talk about Atlantic Narco subs. Have you heard about this?
I have
So they
not.
got the Narco subs now.
Well, there's already been
There's
subs
already been narco subs.
that have been reaching the United States. Now there's narco subs that apparently, I mean, this is pretty impressive.
Did
that
they have
these
them at
guys
Jimmy
are pulling
John's?
this off. They're making it across the Atlantic and reaching Portugal, and obviously getting into Europe. And they're saying it's a huge problem,
Really?
problem.
Is this a new problem or is this
Apparently,
something?
it's new because they're not equipped for. Right, you made that comment during the green room session. Like you were saying, wow, so we're steering them away from the United States because we're sinking them, or at least
Blowing them up.
at least blowing up the boats. But maybe we're steering these towards Europe. I don't know, but I think they've always been a problem.
I don't know, and part of me doesn't care. I mean, look, everyone's got their problems. You know, look,
You don't care
seriously.
about Europe's problem.
It's not.
no, it's not about.
It's not that I don't care about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, look, man, they got to deal with it. So
Join the fight.
yes,
Let's go.
And
let's put these things to the bottom of the ocean, man.
yeah.
And all the people that are running them. Sorry, I don't have a lot of sympathy, but I will tell you, man, my coworkers, they
they have sympathy for the narcos?
no, they're buying into they're fishermen.
No, they're
wow.
not.
I know.
A lot of fish on those
They're
boats.
shipwrecked.
And because there's a TikTok out there that talks about the family that lost their father who was a fisherman, and he was on this boat, and I'm like, dude, really?
You believe TikTok?
I don't. I'm frustrated. I mean, I know they're watching MS now.
And who knows? They may be fishermen. Their side hustle is to get shit
Maybe.
from left.
Maybe they're here's the sad thing. Maybe they're taking fishermen and they're saying, you're going to drive this boat across the Caribbean, or the Gulf of America, or we're going to kill your family.
Yeah, we always talked about collateral damage or people that were
they had
coerced into doing it.
Yeah,
human
they had
shields.
human shields on the boat. I mean,
We've talked about that.
what do you do?
Yeah, you take out the boat because it's the collateral damage happens
When they destroyed the Death Star, did they worry about the guy installing the plumbing?
No, they didn't.
No,
No.
they were still building it, right? They had contractors.
They never talk about the Death Star plumber.
No.
That is such a good point, Chuck.
This guy's he's installing a toilet, and all of a sudden, boom! Here comes Luke Skywalker blowing up his
and you
whole
know
day.
what? You brought something up in the green room, and I was rather taken back by that. Because you were saying something about this past week. You were out of town, and you were listening to you logged on to Disney Channel, and you watched Empire Strikes Back.
Not that on the Disney Channel, but it was offered on the free
For the first
TV.
time ever.
No, I've seen it before.
No.
Oh,
But
When?
I tell you what, they had everything except the new episodes, like the ones with my favorite.
With Ray.
My favorite, yeah, Ray. I like Ray. She's my favorite. Anyway,
You're gay.
not in a weird. Oh,
Yeah.
is she a man?
Yes.
anyways,
She's a man.
no, she's not a
When
man.
was that? When did that happen?
No.
All right, so you were watching Empire
fan of
Strikes
the last
Back,
ones.
and you brought up a very specific part about it.
I was just surprised. So I was watching. Okay,
That's
I
why I'm
watched
saying he's
Empire
gay.
Strikes Back. I watched Empire Strikes Back. Quality.
Yes,
Quality movie,
Now that
by
you
the
mention
way. Really good. Empire Strikes Back.
You know what? The Empire Strikes Back, in my opinion, has got to be one of the best.
It
ones.
might have been the best one.
Yes, I agree.
Right,
No.
and then there were some flaws in Return of the Jedi. I mean, it got kinda,
Ewoks.
Yeah, the Ewoks bothered me.
Yeah,
just
it was a little
like
too-
big-eared
Jar Jar.
Jar
Jar Jar
Binks.
Binks.
Yeah,
He bothered me too.
They should have killed him early. Jar Jar Binks.
right away.
Yeah.
Should have
Yeah,
opened
but they
it
made
with,
him ambassador.
Anyway.
Jar Jar here with us?
I know you got bothered by my comment. All right, so they go to Jabba. They're trying to rescue Han Solo. He's in the cryo chamber thing, and then they have Princess Leia. They kidnap Princess Leia too, and she's in this. I get it. She's a slave girl. Okay, she's in this skimpy outfit. I mean, do we know if she ever was like, yeah?
I see no problem with that.
Well, okay, I don't either. I'm a man. I look at that. I'm like Carrie Fisher Young in that outfit. I'm like, yeah, that's some good stuff. But I just wondered if did she ever report, later in life, like, yeah, I'm not sure why they needed to do that. I felt uncomfortable. I was imagining that there could have been some issues there.
So look, it's a symbol of power and control, for one.
Okay.
Jabba, he's got to assert his authority.
I'm not saying from that perspective. Of course, it made total sense.
Humiliation and degradation.
It made total sense in the storyline, but how did she feel? Carrie Fisher, the actress.
She's an actress.
Why do we?
I know.
Really?
Has she? Well, hold on. I'm asking. I'm just asking. Did she ever say that she had? Why don't you look it up, Mr. Producer?
Dude, she's hot. You think she didn't want? I mean, look.
Hold on. What was that title? Let's go back up. Even before I knew what sexual objectification was, the Leia bikini thing made me really uncomfortable as a kid. Well. I knew it.
Okay, so
I was watching it.
That's the person who wrote the article.
No, that's
Yes.
her quote.
No, it's
no.
not.
Oh.
Because she wasn't a kid back then.
Here we go. Carrie Fisher herself criticized the outfit, warning new Star Wars actor Daisy Ridley, "Don't be a slave like I was. You keep fighting against that slave outfit." Boom.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we liked it.
I know. I did too.
And besides, the bikini is like practicality for captivating. So
I think you're being a feminist.
I'm not. Dude, I'm
You're a feminist.
maybe at my age now we've got sons and we've got daughters, And
No.
at that, and they were her age.
I think your coworkers are getting to you.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so. They hate Star Wars.
Behind the
so it doesn't
scenes,
matter.
from a filmmaking perspective, George Lucas and the designers created the costume to fill a request from Carrie Fisher herself. Fisher had previously complained that her costumes in the first two films were so bulky and modest that audiences couldn't tell she was a woman. And Lucas obliged by creating a slave girl aesthetic inspired by classic pulp science fiction and fantasy art.
I call this bullshit. Where are you getting this?
I have got it,
Dude, it was the
straight from the
70s.
Star Wars Bible.
Oh my god!
This is the gospel.
I don't believe
he
that
read
for
it
a
on
second.
Wikipedia.
That's a bump.
I don't know. And maybe she thought, okay, it was a good idea at the time, and then later she thought about it. And she's
Well, there
like,
may be
wow.
some regrets now.
Yeah,
I bet at
some
the time she's just like, I'm looking hot.
She doesn't
I'm
have
sexy.
regrets. She's
Well, hell,
dead.
there's a lot of porn stars that are like, I can't believe I did that.
Well,
right?
she's-
I
she
get
wore,
it.
She wore basically a sheet the
Right.
first two movies.
Right.
You know?
She did, and she wasn't allowed to wear undergarments. That's because she was kind of like, we couldn't afford that.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
No, she's braless. You can
Oh,
tell.
shut
Yeah.
up.
No,
They couldn't wear
100% true.
undergarments.
No, they weren't allowed to. I'm telling you.
So even Luke.
Do you
They have underwear
hear
on?
how absurd that sounds, Sean? You're telling me that despite, underwear and bras
I'm sure
being
she was wearing
available
bottoms,
in life,
but-
they couldn't wear them on set? That sounds crazy.
During the filming, because she had brought this up. In fact, it was a joke on several interviews after all this happened, including right before she died. They always like, well, yeah, the budget didn't include a lot of clothes for me. I had to wear she just had a pullover on there. She didn't have like the correct stuff underneath, and it was cold all the time.
What, Merkin?
I'm sure she had underwear
She
on.
had underwear
Well,
on.
Her own underwear.
I'm just
I think
conveying
I think you heard that and you were like, oh,
She's
had nothing.
nude underneath.
She's nude under there. You say it so much better. Say it again. Say it again, Jeff. Say it in your radio voice.
You're good.
Okay.
while the
that's
costume
just too bad.
remains a staple of pop culture, the Star Wars community and Lucasfilms have shifted toward calling the outfit the Hutt's Slayer costume. Emphasizes Leia's agency and her eventual victory when she used the very chain Jabba used to enslave her by strangling the death.
She killed him. Yeah.
She's in good shape there.
at the
man.
Great Pit of Carcoon.
And he was what? Probably 2,000 pounds.
Look at that stomach.
He was a big slug. A gigantic slug with big eyes. It had been a long time since I watched that movie. And I'll be honest with you, I probably have watched it 3 times my entire life.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
You're not a real dude like us.
Oh. Are you kicking me
need
off
to-
the
you
podcast?
need to at least 20 more times.
Oh, look,
Well,
there's
here's the thing.
look at the Lego piece of that. They got a Lego.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they made a
That's so
Lego out of
weird.
it. How can it be that bad?
Damn it. We're not filming. I can't splice this in.
What's this one over here?
That
doing?
Yeah,
would've
go
been
on the far
so
left where
good.
she's on some
She's
sort
all-
of table.
She's all beaving it.
Nice
Okay.
beaver.
Wow. Oh, I can't say scissor, but he can say beaving.
Okay.
Really? Why am I picked on this
I was
podcast?
about to
I
say
am
something.
constantly picked on it and mocked and mercilessly.
Oh, is that Winnie
Mercilessly.
from Wonder Years?
Yeah, it's Danica McKellar. Went
Okay.
as Slave Leia.
Nice.
Anyways, I don't know.
She's actually brilliant.
It was a sign of the times that and whether she regretted it, I'm sure she did after the fact. But the
She was
fact of the
she was like
matter,
18 or 19 years old.
so she's saying she was old enough.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't get into that stuff. I
I
mean,
hear you. I hear you. All right. Well, there you go.
and
how do
any new Star Wars stuff coming out? I thought they were coming out with
The child.
the Boba Fett child.
The Mandalorian,
Baby-
the
Baby
Mandalorian, and Baby Yoda,
Grogu.
Grogu, yeah,
Grogu.
Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out.
Yes, next
There
year.
are so many things I haven't seen that you guys have. Like the side stories and the side.
I think they're all terrific. Every single one of them, as controversial and absurd as they may be,
Yeah.
I enjoy them all.
I there's so much I can watch. I'm excited because I
Next May.
have fallen behind.
And frankly, some of them are a little frustrating because when Disney purchased the Star Wars, they made it woke, and you
Yeah.
could tell. But if you could kind of
you fight through it.
you just fight through it and just kind of like, ugh, that's so stupid.
I would
Some
tell
of it
you-
was good. I mean,
Yeah.
Andor was great. I thought
Andor was really good.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure I saw that.
You need to watch that. That's really good.
Are you kidding me? I would say Andor is probably one of my favorites.
Is it a movie or
it's a TV?
show?
It's a TV show.
Series.
No,
Watch Andor.
Watch
Andor, and then watch Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Go straight into it.
Yeah,
So
those are back to back.
So Rogue One is the one where they go to the lady that she's little and she's got like a little eye thing, and they talked about the robot being like totally woke, ruin the movie.
No, that was Solo. I'm sorry, that was Solo.
Oh,
yeah, that was Solo.
But I saw Solo, and it has that really cute girl in it. What's her name?
Yeah, but there was
Daenerys Targaryen.
Daenerys. She's in it. She's so cute. Right. Anyway, I saw the robot, and yes, it said some stupid things, but it didn't ruin the movie.
No.
It didn't ruin it.
Exactly. It was totally the over exaggerated the wokeness.
A lot of folks do that.
I know that. I hate that. I think they overdo it and they're stupid. There.
Well, she was using the androids or the robots as a comparison to black slavery when she was in that bar, and she was like,
I get it,
whatever.
But I just steamrolled right past it. It didn't bother me. It didn't change the storyline. It's all good. I mean, they can slip in. I tell you what, every show I watch, they slip in something. They do, seriously.
Well, maybe if Paramount buys Warner Brothers, maybe that'll go away.
Right. I mean, they're constantly slipping in little, shots at this and shots at that. I'm like, come on. Whatever.
I enjoyed watching Solo. I tell you, I probably watched Solo a dozen times, at least.
So after I watched, now that I'm going to, I don't know how often I'm going to Albuquerque, but it's like the only time I can just watch what I want to watch, you know what I mean? With nothing around me and I can focus, because there's so many things that we watch. But anyway, I'm looking forward to catching up on some of this Star Wars shit.
You got a lot of Star Wars you can watch.
Actually, it's not offered on American Airlines. It's just some of them.
Well, just download it.
I don't know how to do that. You need to show me how to do that.
I mean, you can go to if you got whatever you've got, just download the Disney one. You can download it on your phone.
From Disney Plus?
I think you can, yeah. Just hit download and you can watch it while you're on the plane. You don't have to stream it.
No shit.
Netflix you can do that with as well. And Amazon.
What the hell? You guys need to show me how to do it. Probably not complicated.
You just open up your. Open it. It says download.
Okay,
and you download it.
Walk me through that again.
And it's not. And it's not something like you can take off your phone and be able to expect to transfer it over to your computer.
No, I don't want to do that.
In-app stuff only.
Then it times out after I
didn't know that.
14 days or something like that.
Dude, I'm in.
30 days.
Because I've got every streaming service you can imagine. Right? I should be able to look at shit whenever I want. Well, no, I don't have that. Is that a streaming service?
That doesn't work in Texas anymore.
Do shared.
No, that happened about a year or so ago.
How
they
do you
blocked
know?
it.
How do you know that?
It was in the news.
Oh,
I think they did all pornographic websites.
Correct.
Well, I have.
They blocked it.
I've got 18 of them that you guys can go to. That I have a list here. Here, you want to know them?
No,
I'm kidding.
RedTube.
What's that?
Oh no, you told me about
yeah,
it.
you remember you and I were talking about. I don't remember what it was. And here's Sean over here. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that one.
I find that behavior despicable.
You talking about the grinder?
Did you remember that?
That's what you guys.
You and I were calling total bullshit. We're like, oh really?
You were talking about Grindr, and I had not heard of it prior to that day.
Ever? You'd never heard of that.
Why would I have heard of Grindr?
Because we could make jokes about it all the time. That's why.
Why would we hear about it?
Right. Go Chuck.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't pay attention too much. I stay in my little bubble. I don't understand a lot. It confuses me.
I
thought Grindr was a coffee website.
Yeah.
There you go.
Coffee lovers.
Okay.
So those Narco subs, to finish up on that topic, they were reportedly traveling across the Atlantic.
Yeah. Which is impressive.
And hooking up on on South Europe, essentially.
You know where they got their technology is from that Titanic sub.
That blew up?
The one that...
They only go 10 feet under the surface, though?
Is it too soon? Is it too soon to make fun of that idiot?
Have you watched that documentary?
No.
That guy who owned that company was a megalomaniac.
A loony.
Yeah, he was... It's all on him.
I know, 100%.
Yep.
And it's tragic.
Yep.
He killed a billionaire and his son and in fact 2 other people.
Yeah, and himself.
Idiot. Anyway, I didn't mean to
there were
bring that
actually
up.
bolts that weren't fastened. I mean, how can you?
Dude, there were so many problems.
It kept failing testing.
And every time an engineer said, "Oh, this is not good, it failed the test," they fired him.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And he would
Right?
not get it certified by the official submarine certifiers. He's like, yeah, we're not going to do that because we're different.
Because we're so sure. He is so sure that
Yes.
this is.
I don't need that certification. It's made out of
unbelievable.
100% graphite or whatever they made,
It's
fiberglass or whatever.
unbelievable that can even happen in this day and age. It's unbelievable.
That was the Ocean Gate.
Yeah. I watched that documentary.
Yeah, it's made out of
fascinating.
fiberglass, right?
Yeah, and they kept testing it, and they kept failing, and they kept failing, and they kept failing, and
And eventually it really
it failed. Yep.
and squashed them in nanoseconds.
Thank God.
No kidding. I'm with you there.
Thank
The
God.
only saving grace of this whole horrific story is that they died as quickly as possible.
You don't think it was like a 10-minute process?
No. Yeah. Ow, my arms. Ow. Ow.
I'm getting flat.
Ow. My left shoulder.
Stop touching me.
Ow. Okay.
No,
Wow.
No,
they
they
didn't,
were-
know- they didn't know
That's
what
pretty
happened.
dark humor.
Yeah, they didn't know what happened to him,
Pretty dark humor.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
The fact that the Navy heard it and
Yeah.
recognized it.
They did.
You know,
Yeah,
why
whenever
would they-
it was like they're going to send ships down there or subs down there to see if they
Rescue,
can be
yeah.
rescued. Maybe we're at the
Whatever.
bottom, and they withheld. The Navy didn't say anything about it, but they're like later they said, "Yeah, we heard it go."
We know what that sound is.
Bloop.
Well, in that documentary, you'll see the footage of his wife and one of the engineers sitting there at the radio trying to talk to him,
Oh no!
and they'll go, "What was that sound?"
Oh no! And then nothing.
Nothing, and they were like trying to raise. So they heard it.
Oh no!
I don't think they knew what they heard
That's
though.
disgusting.
So yeah, you see them because they weren't worried or anything. They were just like they were trying to get hold of him, and
Oh yeah, we have some radio issues.
they heard a pop, and then nothing.
Hmm.
So
Okay, gross story.
yeah,
That's crazy.
that's bad.
Now, what were we talking about? The EU suing X. You guys had mentioned something about that. I didn't understand what you were talking about. What was going on with the EU suing X?
So
and
because Elon Musk refused to censor certain speech on X, EU has censorship rules, and he's refusing to do them. So they're suing him for like hundreds of millions of dollars.
140 million.
140 million. All right, read the story, Jeff.
It says key issues and fines: misleading blue checks. X was fined for deceptive practices, allowing users to buy verification, leading to impersonation and scams, which the EU sees as a consumer protection failure. Advertising repository.
Ooh.
The platform was penalized.
Repository.
Repository. Suppository.
Not
Oh,
a
sorry. Yeah,
suppository.
no, sorry.
The platform was penalized for what does it say? For poor ad transparency, lacking crucial data for researchers to scrutinize potential risks. Really? In online ads.
I
Yeah,
know.
Facebook's getting sued for that too.
Well, look,
Really? In Europe.
I don't really
No?
have a problem with the issues. It's just, I mean, they got to do something about it. I mean, I don't think suing them is the issue. And is 140 million enough?
Well, they're trying to
Well.
make it painful enough for them to make changes.
yeah, but it's
hey,
never
that
going to
goes-
fly.
But that goes for any lawsuit with punitive damage, right? You hear about a story of somebody winning $10 million and then they add $700 million to the corporation.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's punitive
I would
damages
never
to force them.
extend any line of bullshit to the UK or
agree.
EU or any of that. They can go
This is the
fuck
EU.
themselves.
This is the EU.
I agree with you on that one.
Forget that. I mean,
Yeah.
look,
They've lost all credibility with me.
if they don't want it, don't download it. Exclude it from that being available. They can do that.
Right.
They can make it. They can make that happen. And if they really want to hurt X, take X away from the EU. Make it unavailable.
Well, I mean, but then again, they have, 800 million subscribers that are on X and, they're trying to exude their will, force their will on Elon Musk, but they don't want to, upset the apple cart,
The
right?
apple cart.
With all their hundreds of millions of subscribers. So, anyway, that's an interesting thing. Is there a new update on it? I mean,
I don't think
these
so.
things take years and years, right? So,
It just says
It'll fizzle out, but at
You
the
think
same
so?
time, but at the same time, it brings up some popular things. I mean, why are people being able to buy blue checks?
yeah, that's not cool.
I mean,
But I thought it was the bigger issues was censorship. Like they were not well, I say censorship.
No, it
They,
says
they are not restricting what they consider misinformation.
No, it says specifically these three: the misleading blue checks, the advertising suppository, and then data access. X hindered researchers' ability to access public data, violating transparency requirements. So basically, X
And this
says,
is just a fine. It's not even a lawsuit.
yeah.
It's already been fined. They just ruled it.
Okay, so are you sure there isn't an active lawsuit out there? Is this old findings that ultimately led to a lawsuit? Maybe are we?
It's just bullshit. So
It
where do
kinda
you draw the
doesn't
line?
matter.
How far do you go back? I mean, do you go back to Twitter when they were saying a bunch of fake shit?
No, you go back to MySpace.
Right.
Oh my god,
Does that still exist?
I don't know.
I think it does.
I think it does.
Does it really? Is it kind of like Net Zero? They have
You want me to go
dial
there?
up. They have
It's-
dial up.
See if MySpace still pulls
You know, my
up.
father, who God rest his soul, he
Yeah.
had Netflix, Net Zero, dial up, not dial up, but you remember the old AOL?
Yes.
AOL, yeah, he had that email, and there are people sitting in a basement somewhere keeping this company alive, like for people like my father, who in their 80s with the original email. I mean, crazy.
Yeah.
There are people
Well,
that have the same.
I mean, once you get stuck on something, it's
well,
kind of sticky, right?
Why change it? But the thing is, he's paying for it. Like he's paying for email, like
Yeah.
Net Zero email.
So this MySpace.
All right, what do we got
is-
here?
What is this?
I
Is
think
it
it's
real?
kind of morphed into a place for content producers and musicians and artists,
Yeah,
to go and just kind of have a page.
there's nothing
you
wrong
know.
with that.
So
And-
does like AC/DC have a page?
That's a good question.
That's your go-to.
I don't know.
What about Kiss? What about Ozzy Osbourne? All right, here we go. We're looking up MySpace AC/DC.
It's slow.
They need more horsepower.
It's not.
They need to
Not
get
helpful.
a data center guy out there.
Yeah,
No, I don't think they do.
more
So-
computing power. Oh, the AC/DC does not have anything on MySpace.
AC/DC does not have anything.
That's
But
crazy.
Ace Frehley has one. Nope.
Oh.
Ooh.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, we're just experiencing. What did it say? We're just experiencing shittiness because we have no money.
Well, it's crazy because they used to have fun. I had a MySpace. I didn't do a whole lot with it because I was kind of ignorant and I didn't know. Hell, I didn't know what Facebook was. In fact,
Was there a lot to do?
yeah, you could make your own stuff. You could do your own GIFs on there. It
Yeah,
was,
you could program stuff into the page and have it play music or
No way.
whatever. Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
yeah, a little bit if you.
And then what happened?
Nerdy.
What- it didn't
Well,
take
no,
you to-
Facebook took over.
Facebook
Yeah,
came out.
Facebook kind of
Everybody-
exploded.
Yeah, everybody said, "Why are you still on MySpace? Go to Facebook," and everybody's on there.
You know what's funny is that we did our paintball stuff, right?
Mhm.
And when Facebook first came out, for some reason I have a picture of my buttocks.
Mm.
What?
Somebody took a picture of my butt. I think I was.
Somebody.
Like
I
your
was-
crack?
On Facebook?
It was just a picture of my butt cheeks only, so you couldn't see my
Tassel?
shorts. You couldn't see
No
up.
danglage?
No, none of that. And I was peeing by the side of Mark Levinka's house. We were in Pottsboro.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you
and-
yank your pants all the way down or something?
No, but
but your
I
ass
had.
was hanging out?
They sent me a text message or text picture of
You
that.
have a lot of questions.
And I took the picture and I put it on Facebook
Yeah.
as my profile pic.
Okay.
And-
Great idea.
Well, back then,
And you know what? If you're my friend, my friends see your ass.
yes, which happened.
It happened. They
There
told
was-
me, they're like, by the way, you've got a friend whose ass is on your wall. And I was like, what wall? What's a wall? What is Facebook? What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't understand any of that because it was all so new. I would just thought it was like, well, only people that if I'm friends with can see it. I'm only friends with a couple people, so I don't care. That wasn't true at all. Everyone could see that I
Yeah.
had butt cheeks
Yeah.
as my profile pic. And your friend
Yeah.
also sent a message to me, Sean. Do you realize that everybody on the planet can see your butt cheeks?
And you're like, I'm very proud of my ass.
No, I was just like, I didn't know that, so I changed
it's so
it. But
bad. It's so bad. It's so complicated that you don't know who's who. And
well, back
where-
then, it's
no,
new
even now.
technology.
When I get on Facebook, I get confused. I don't know. So I stay away from it. I do.
I haven't been on Facebook since 2015.
I made my very first post. You guys didn't say anything about it. I made my very first post ever on Instagram this past weekend on Sunday.
I
What?
didn't see it.
Ever. ever. My first Twit handler post.
Twit handler.
That's my handle. Twit handler.
On the Dudes Like Us?
No, I put it on my own. And I
Well, I'm not even friends with you.
And I tagged, yeah, you are. And I tagged, well, somebody at work showed me how to tag you. Oh my God, I'm such an old person.
So we don't even have it because I've got the Chinese fortune cookie.
Well, I put that on Dudes Like Us. That was kind of clever.
Oh, your account's private, Bo.
It is?
Yeah.
It's private?
Yeah.
Oh.
This account's private. I mean, I requested a friend, but
Twit
you know.
handler?
Yeah.
Not tweet. Twit.
see you, Paul Minky. Right there. See?
That's me. I have 11 followers. Well,
Yeah.
Dudes Like Us is one of the followers.
And one
Like us,
post.
Wood crafting.
I have one. Yeah.
Yeah, Dudes Like Us wood crafting. What a
Oh, is that the wrong one? Did I
it's
have the wrong
one.
friend? Well, can you go on there and look at my post?
No, because you haven't approved my friend.
Oh, shit. I don't know how to do that.
Well, you know what?
Anyway, I made
to
my
what you're
first post.
saying is that
It was confusing. It was confusing to me.
It is. It's because it constantly changes, and it's like credentials to sign in. Oh, I forgot my password. You just kind of give up on it.
He's trying to outdo us.
Who is?
I don't know whoever's hanging that glass out the.
Oh, that was Chris Van Rees. Chris Van Rees, you met. He was from the company I work with.
Yeah. Well, he should have like Godzilla or something in the background fighting.
Yeah, send it back to him.
Yeah.
He's
just
on
go-
he's on a boat ride.
Why? Because you want some competition
Yeah,
for your AI posts?
No, those are real.
Yeah, Chris has
My
been he's been sourcing some of our bourbon picks that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks.
This is so pathetic. All right, so if I'm on my little Twit handler right now. I want to add Dudes Like Us as a friend. See, I don't even know how to do this. This is so
Well,
sad.
while you're doing that, another thing you had brought up is that was there a climate
Yes.
hoax, or you had
No.
mentioned
It's a big deal.
a climate study. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah, there was a climate review, a climate study that came out in Journal magazine, which is like a big one. I think it was called Journal. Anyway, it was a 2024 climate study that a whole bunch of people were like, see, here we go again. This is proof that this and this is happening and that is happening. And all these major organizations were, citing it, right?
Right.
Well, and then they had to pull it down because
Was it
it
flawed?
was flawed. And the reason why they said it was flawed, it was like a multi-decade review, right? And the reason why they pulled it down was because of a 4-year period in Kyrgyzstan was those numbers were wrong. And I'm like, really?
There's probably more to it than that.
That's my point. It was
Yeah.
like a 4-year period in the 90s where they overstated something because that country gave them bad data.
All right, but
And I'm like,
but the analysis of the study excluding that. I mean, what did it say? I mean, was it supporting?
It talked about climate, the temperature, warming. It talked about some other things, and it was all bullshit. They had to pull it down.
Because of Uzbekistan.
Yeah, for a 4-year period in the 90s for Uzbekistan. Yeah, whatever it was. Are you looking at it now? Do you have it pulled up? They retracted the paper. Yeah.
95 to 99.
Yeah, see?
Okay, but back. My point is that the stuff that they were saying, excluding that, was everything correct? But they pulled it back. They pulled it out because of a small error on the whole study.
So, yeah, well, the difference, you would have to go to the end of this to help me out with this because I kind of glossed over the whole thing, but it was a significant statistical difference in the conclusion of the study because of what they attributed to this 4-year period of bad data from Uzbekistan. And it changed the numbers of the global, decades-long global warming.
So I don't think this. Okay, we're not going to use Uzbekistan. Let's see what it looks like.
I think they used it as an excuse to pull it because there was flawed shit all over the
Or
place.
Uzbekistan's numbers were so wrong that it looked like the whole Earth was warming. When they pulled that out, they're like, "Oh, well, it's really not."
Yeah, but it can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
There's not fluctuation in that country. It's a desert, and it never changes.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's not even urbanization there,
No.
which means you can't even attribute. Well, I'm speaking out of my ass right now, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's crazy.
No,
Anyway, but it doesn't. Does it say how much it changed it?
That's just a fall guy.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've
It is
been
awful.
seen with Farrah.
It's so crazy. You're looking it up right now? Okay. Nothing?
It's no. I think most climate studies are flawed. So
I know.
This one being flawed doesn't surprise me, and them pulling it down is like, yeah, okay.
And do you notice how some people are coming out and saying, hey, listen, can we stop with the, 8 years from now, the Earth is going to be gone because, the alarmist thing is not helping our cause. Bill Gates has come out and said, hey, we need to stop with this. Others have done that too.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's hurting the cause.
Right.
Because they keep going past each of these doomsday dates, right?
Well, I think
with nothing happening.
Al Gore was one of the first.
I don't know.
AOC
douchebag
said we're all going to be dead in 12 years. That was 8 years ago,
right?
10 years ago, or whatever.
So we have 2 years left.
Yeah,
they've always been wrong. Here's the thing: is that you can't predict what's going to happen on the planet that is billions of years old in our feeble comprehension of 100 years, 2 years, 200 years. You can't. I mean, yeah, they could probably do a couple thousand years, and they can do studies of core samples of what was going on. But everything that the true scientists have pulled up out of the earth to that details what the climate was doesn't support the narrative that Al Gore and all these climate extremists are suggesting at all.
Right.
None of it. It's just like, look, the CO2 averages on our planet are actually a little bit high.
I know.
And it's like, I'm sorry, they're a little bit low.
Yeah.
And if they decrease much more, we're going to have some problems. So this
CO2 is good for the planet.
yeah.
So
Well,
when CO2 is higher, it promotes
massive
plants.
plant growth.
Yeah,
The Amazon explodes. Jungles all over the world explode. More trees.
the bottom line is that they don't know what they're talking about. And frankly, anybody that really weighs in on trying to predict what's going to happen, it's just stupid. The only thing they should really focus on is trying to clean up the pollution that China and
India
and all these companies that are just mass producing stuff, which we need that too. But there needs to be a cleaner system to just to be smart about our planet, respect the planet.
That's a great point, right? Just because we're naysayers about these climate studies doesn't mean we don't care. And I'm extending this to conservatives and Republicans and this and that, the people that downplay the impact of green energy. We're not saying don't take care of the planet. We care. We care about the planet, but let's not put together policies that are detrimental to industry, detrimental to people's lives and the quality of life and the cost of living and all of these other things that matter to that can impact humans, right? But let's be smart about it. Like, let's tackle this damn floating plastic patch in the Pacific Ocean. You guys have heard about this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's actually turned into a nice biozone because there's so many living things in it now.
No.
Yes.
See?
It's created its own
good things can happen
whole
from
environment.
drinking plastic bottles.
It is. It's its own habitat
And
now.
they're all going to die of microplastic poisoning.
There we go.
It's a
So
community.
buy as many plastic bottles as you can.
Yes.
Throw them into the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
So that's what we need, Jeff. Thank you for that.
I mean, look, we've got to figure it out because the Earth is being saturated with these microplastics. It's too late. I mean, we've already fucked it up. I'm not sure exactly to the extent of what that's going to do to our health. Is that going to contribute to us getting cancer? Is cancer is the microplastics contribute to cancer right now? I don't know.
But you know what? Mother
But
Nature,
it's in our body.
Mother Nature has a way of resolving things.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we had
It's called volcanoes.
Well, that. But do you remember that BP spill?
Oh, yeah.
And that dramatic, it's going to take months to cap this thing under the ocean, and they have this, all this
the
stuff
bacteria
spewing
and
out,
everything
and they
ate it.
said it was going to end this and end that, and the Gulf Coast was going to be, uninhabitable, and all that. And you know what ended up happening? Mother Nature produced this plume of microbes that they didn't know even existed that ate the oil.
Yep.
Ate the oil. Because remember, oil does seep out of the ocean floor.
Correct.
Naturally. Right?
Yep.
And they were like, oh, shit, okay. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, it went real quick.
Somehow that massive plume of oil. Now, I'm not saying it didn't cause some damage. It did.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
guarantee it.
Galveston and their beach and that whole
balls.
region.
Yeah, they were
It was
oil
nasty,
balls.
and a lot of the birds, the feathers, they were all kind of just stuck together. It was nasty. It was a horrible cleanup,
Right.
and
I'm
you
sure
know,
it affected ecosystems here and there, and coral reefs and stuff
and
like
the
that.
people that lived out there.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't want to downplay that. Oh, and they said the shrimp were not so great. But my point is, it was the end of life.
Oh yeah.
Well, it wasn't.
Nope.
You know,
This is a mess
And
for
there
a
was
few years.
a massive lawsuit though. Wow, BP suffered,
Yeah, BP was one of my customers at the time, and they were buying all kinds of stuff from me.
and then they stopped.
No,
They bought
they were
more
buying more stuff to
deal with that issue.
deal with that. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
You're like, yes, we
Yep.
need more of those.
So we're looking at an image right now. 10 years ago, the Sky Truth revealed the truth about the BP oil spill. What is that referring to?
Oh, boy.
It shows kind of a map and lay of kind of an aerial shot of what is it? Is it a flume of oil that was kind of spreading everywhere, and how
I think it's
the natural tides and the
Oh, yeah.
the what do they call it? Jet stream within the water? What is it
Stream?
called?
Yeah.
Is the
Gulf
Gulf
Stream.
Stream?
It's plumes and Gulf
I don't know.
Streams.
It links to a video. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not something I can share.
No.
It's just saying. That's kind of the extent of the damage.
Yeah, but it's amazing about those. I never knew. I heard about those bacteria that were eating the oil. I didn't realize it consumed it.
It basically solved the problem. I mean, it definitely took away the worst case scenario in a big way.
You got to think about it. I was thinking about, somebody's going to invent something that's going to do exactly what that microbe did, and we're not going to want it because all of a sudden, whatever we invent, it's going to get into our system and start neutralizing the oil that we have in the ground. Can you imagine that?
Oh,
I mean, we're fossil fuel based.
like they're injecting it into the ground to.
I mean,
to
let's
stop our.
Let's say we're just going to experiment. We're going to figure out how can we control this from happening. And all of a sudden, you sprinkle a little magic pixie dust on this thing, and it turns these bacteria get down into the oil wells, and the oil wells are all connected about 10 miles underneath the earth.
Like it's the Langoliers or something that's eating the past.
I don't know.
So Greta's going to become
She's a microbe.
a microbe.
How
driller.
dare you?
They're drilling all these wells to stop the oil.
We have another Greta reference.
Oh,
she-
Lord
she's
have
done
mercy.
enough.
We have a lot of those.
We have a lot of those.
Well, we like her. She's cool. She's passionate. She cares about the planet.
She paints rivers green.
We like her.
Chuck, you mentioned something about someone passing away. Ted Dez.
No, Zed, dude.
Zed. What's
Yeah. Why?
what
why,
did he die of?
Why are you the only one who knows who this guy is? Do I know? I don't know who this.
No, I saw
Pulp
it.
Fiction,
Pulp
right?
Fiction,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a chopper, baby.
Whose chopper is this?
Zed's.
Who's Zed?
Zed's dead, baby.
Yeah, so
You ever watch
Ed
Pulp
the
Fiction?
Mask.
Yeah, it's
I know exactly.
Peter
He's-
Green,
Yeah.
found dead.
Oh, he's
60,
interesting. I wonder what he died of.
inside this New York City. I was in The Mask, and he was Zed from Pulp Fiction.
He was a
If-
really good bad guy in The Mask. The
Oh, yeah.
main villain.
Yeah.
He was really good. That's a loss.
Probably just a heart attack or-
Everybody's a loss, but that's sad. Wonder what happened.
You
to
know, I got to tell you, I was playing video games the other night, and imagine that. I'm playing Battlefield 6. Shout out to the Battlefield 6 crews.
him. Do they listen?
Stan, Brian,
do they
Matt,
listen to
what's
the
up?
podcast?
What's up? Yeah, they do. So during the while we're playing, we're always talking shit, and he says, "Oh yeah, Rob Reiner died."
Yeah.
And-
he was killed.
He was.
Yeah, he was murdered,
By
and
his son.
and then he started saying, "Oh man, that comedian, and then he made the whiskey from the Democrats' tears, and he was thinking it was Rob Schneider,
Oh,
and then and he started talking about it so much. I was thinking, oh my god, I literally thought it was Rob Schneider, even though I know Rob Schneider, but I was just thinking, oh, it's him. And then I Googled it after I said, I got to go to bed. And I Googled it real quick. And I was like, dude, you're not talking about, this is Rob Ryan. This
Rob
is
Reiner.
Meathead from All in the Family. This is a guy that is just a political hack. And I don't want to speak ill of Rob because he's a human and he's a father and a husband. And his son, who was sick on drugs and was having some sort of relapse or something. I don't know. We don't know yet. But evidently the word is that he murdered with a knife
With a knife.
both his
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
and
Awful story.
left the site. And his sister shows up. Romy, I think, is her name.
Finds them.
Finds them.
I didn't hear that. So the
Yeah.
sister is the one that found him?
Found the parents hacked up.
Oh, my God.
I heard it was quite violent.
Oh, hacked him up. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, I thought it was throat slit.
That started it, but then there was multiple
Yeah.
stabbings.
Multiple stabbings.
Dude,
And
this-
apparently he went to a hotel room, stayed the night. Then when they came in to clean it, the bathtub was all covered in blood. And the sheets were all covered in blood.
This guy's so sick. Mental illness, man. Unchecked mental illness.
Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't realize Rob Reiner was responsible for a lot of really good movies.
he
Though.
was. He really was. He's
A
a
Few
talented
Good
director,
Men.
man.
A Few Good Men, Stand By Me, Spinal Tap,
When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry
Yeah.
Met Sally. He had a
Princess
lot of-
Bride.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Oh, that's a cult movie, man.
Yeah, I mean, he made some really good ones. I mean, in his later years, he did turn into a political hack, like
He did.
Sean said. But
He thought he
His-
was
his
on the
career-
right side.
yeah, his career was spot on. I think he'd rank up there with some of the best directors,
Absolutely.
whether we'd want to admit that or not. Just
No,
based on
I mean,
who is.
he was a great director.
Yeah,
yeah,
if you'd
And
asked me 10 years ago, I would have said sure.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's
He's an
I
idiot.
don't have a problem with that. He did a great job. It just, when people, unfortunately, it's kind of like when someone just acts like a jerk all the time. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, man,
It's like
we
Robert De
get it.
Niro. He had a lot
like
of good
Robert
movies.
De Niro.
He had a lot of good movies, but now at this point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to watch you anymore.
Yeah.
I'm there. I will not watch Robert De Niro. I
Even
can't
if one
stand
of
And
it.
it stinks because he is a good actor.
Yeah, the Meet the Fockers or something like that. Those are good movies, I think.
You're funny as hell.
You know,
They are.
I'm not going to watch them
And
anymore.
I sometimes I feel petty by saying, "Oh, we're not watching that. That has Robert De Niro in it."
Yeah, but
I
you
feel
know,
petty, but
but
part
you-
of me, I don't want to have the emotion that I have when I look at him. You know what I mean? I want to
Right.
watch the movie
Right.
without thinking about anything else, and then I see Robert De Niro, and I'm like,
That's
you're-
why.
you're a piece of shit, man.
That's why if you're an actor, actress, just keep your mouth shut,
yes.
and you can believe what you want.
But they
Just
wanna-
don't.
They want to make a difference.
yeah,
and they-
because
and
you're
they-
not the authority on anything.
I know,
And it's
we're
not going to
e-
make you more popular to do that,
I know,
right?
I know.
It's going to make you less popular.
Less
it's going to take
popular.
half the
You're-
Yeah, you're
United
going to
States.
piss off half
What
the
do,
United
what do we
States.
always say? You're never going to convince somebody by just being a douchebag dogging on people, right?
Right.
You're not going
And
to.
he wasn't just a douchebag. He actually put together NGOs to go after Trump,
I know.
and put together former heads of departments of the government to come up with ways that they could go after Trump. He wasn't just talking,
I know.
right?
I know.
He was actually doing and putting his money and his
He was-
effort and organizing groups to go after our president, right?
completely deranged.
And yeah,
completely.
and at that point, you're like, dude, lay off, would you? You know, you're not getting anywhere, and you're
Wasn't
not doing
he the guy
anything.
that put the bombs in January 6th?
I had to think
Did
that,
he?
that might have been a different guy.
Oh, it wasn't him.
What is the latest of that guy?
That kind of went away,
It
didn't
did.
it?
It just kind of disappeared.
I mean, they arrested the guy.
because it's kind of a non-story because it's a black dude who was on the spectrum who actually didn't hate Trump apparently, and his family was shocked that he did it, and they were in support of him because he was in the spectrum, and that was it. And
Yeah.
then the whole story dropped.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, nothing detonated, but they said that they were capable of detonating.
Yeah, it
in
had
other
the
words,
potential.
it wasn't like a fake.
Yeah, but how was they?
erect
How were
set.
they going to detonate?
I don't know, but they said it was real. Like the bomb was real.
The bomb was real. He had real other bomb making equipment apparently in the house where he
Yeah,
was.
the house.
So I don't know if he was just kind of going through the motions.
It's
and,
just a major coincidence that it happened on the same day of January 6th.
Because he did it the day before.
He did it the night before,
Yeah.
which is why the pardons for January 6th don't apply to him. Is what they're saying.
Oh, so January 5th.
Yeah, because he planted him on the 5th,
It's all
and
about
that does
timing.
not apply to Trump's pardon of the January 6th.
and he
He just has to make another one.
and he also placed bombs. It wasn't one side or the other. It was both.
It was both sides, yeah.
Yeah, DNC and RNC. So was he just like, I hate politics. You,
You know,
guys drive me crazy.
they're
I want all of you to die or
They're
something.
being tight-lipped about their interviews and that sort of stuff because they got a case to make, and
So there's more
And
coming out.
unfortunately, the FBI has to work this case
know.
and keep tight-lipped about it. Other than that we found the guy and here's some of his background, but they can't really talk about it too much, so they're going to taint a jury, and they're not going to be able to prosecute, and blah blah blah.
I get it.
And it's just it's going to take a while.
It's like a gag order type of thing.
It's going to take a while for the real story to come out, so you got to give it some space and room to breathe. But at least they found somebody, as opposed to ignoring it and not prosecuting the case. In the previous administration, this FBI put it together and says, here's cell phone data, here's some video data, here, we've got a suspect. We're going to tail him for a little while, see what he does. We've got his receipts.
Sure.
We've got his credit card. They put together a compelling case to go arrest and prosecute this person who was 25. He was 25 or 26 at the time.
Yeah. They got to go through all this. It's meticulous work.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be frustrating. Can you imagine being an FBI agent or a detective in general, and you know it's like it's so obvious this guy did what he did, right? It's like the guy that shot the CEO of the pharmaceutical company, that Linguini guy.
Luigi.
It's so freaking obvious.
Well, now they're trying to get all
the Linguini guy.
They're trying to get everything they found out when they're questioned tossed
Chef
out.
Boyardee.
Right, it's just such bullshit.
There's so many little things. Oh, you didn't have a warrant at the time you searched his backpack, so all of that stuff is inadmissible.
You got to be super careful of that you did everything right,
well,
and then you got to wait for years.
But you have the Brown University shooting. They're exactly going through the same thing right now, where
that guy's still at large.
No, they don't even have that guy.
Well, my point is that they have. It was exactly what you said. The police are all trying to find these guys, and it's just like they know they followed a lead, and because the press is like all over them, and they're like, well, why didn't you check this? Why like 4 days later you're just not doing this? And they're kind of like, well, that's because we had a lead that we thought was the main thing, that lead turned up to be not correct. So now we're backtracking, and that's why, because it's ever changing. We don't know the whole story. Yeah. Get off my ass. Get out of my ass.
Right. Let us do our jobs.
Yeah, and I kind of feel it, because it's kind of that's exactly the way I feel, that they were just beating them up over it.
Yeah, they want a quick. They are so. They want somebody like immediately arrested, right? So the crazy story about the Brown shooting is that it happened in a classroom,
right,
in an engineering building. Nobody was shot like out on the grounds.
He had someone in mind that he wanted to
100% targeted.
Yeah.
And it was a young sophomore girl who was the VP of the Republican something.
The Young Republicans Club.
Young Republicans Club.
Yeah.
And then there was another like Asian dude. Actually, he was from Kyrgyzstan or whatever. I guess it's considered Asian. And he was like just an aspiring neurosurgeon, right? I don't know if he was a Republican, part of this Republican thing. He might have been collateral damage, right? She might have been the target.
Right.
And what does that look like? So she's maybe at a function, like with a table out in front of the college.
I don't know.
Kind of like Turning Point USA, and
right.
she's kind of trying to get people to join the Republican Party, and he's super angry at her, and he remembers her, and it's some old dude, and maybe a student, maybe not a student.
Like there might be 30 Republicans at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island.
Right.
Total.
I mean,
of all the
how
students.
does she become a target? How does that somebody walks into a classroom and shoots?
Well, it
her?
brings up other
crazy
things regarding all schools, that they don't have cameras on those schools for privacy in a lot of areas.
Oh, really?
And I didn't understand that. In fact, that statement I just said doesn't even make sense to me. That's what I understood them to say. And they like the lady, that's the president of the school, whatever. She was like, as a result, we're going to start adding some more cameras everywhere, and we think everyone should. Not Katie Boyd. What are you looking at?
Oh, I thought you were saying the lady that got shot. You mean?
It was right there.
That's her, right there.
Oh,
her name is.
Her name is Ella Cook.
Ella
Cook. Yeah,
That
they
is
had
the
her
victim.
roommate, her college roommate, on the Fox News this morning.
How is she a target? I mean, come on. Is she really? I mean, she may not be, guys. I mean, this could have been a weird, random thing, but for a dude to go into a classroom,
did you see
in an engineering building and shoot just two people?
Did you see the video of of what the new area or the new person of interest is?
No.
Basically, he's got a very specific outfit that he's wearing that he should be identified. And interestingly enough,
I thought he was wearing all black with a mask.
It was a two-tone jacket, and it may have been darker clothes, but he did have like a medical
Like a face
mask on,
mask on,
and,
yeah.
and a beanie.
Saying.
It's unfortunate.
And that's crazy.
You know, it ties right in because it happened, the same week as that Sydney thing. You know, where you got 15 people that were their lives taken away from them from a father-son combo out there just blasting away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You know?
but there's an interesting finish to that story
yeah.
with the guy that took him down.
You see that?
Yeah, he got shot with a number of bullets, and he was a Muslim father of 2 daughters who's in mid-40s, and he just apparently the cops weren't doing anything. They froze, and he just was okay. I'm gonna go take this guy down, and and he did. You know what? Those were 2 radicalized Muslim men
Correct.
that gave their allegiance to ISIS. Apparently, one from Pakistan. One, I thought their father and son, they'd be from the same place, but one was from Pakistan, one from somewhere else.
Well, the son was born in Australia, I want to say.
Oh my God, that's just so heartbreaking. Anyway, and then you got the another Muslim dude, a third Muslim dude, is the one that took him down.
Right.
And then in the hospital bed, he's like, didn't want any attention about it. He just like he knew that something needed to be done.
Yeah, he disarmed him.
He disarmed him, and he said, I'm so grateful for Australia gave me a citizenship, and I belong here, and I mean it was, you know what I mean? It was
Right.
the antidote to the hatred that the other guys were spewing here. This
It is kind of doom
Jewish
and
Hanukkah.
gloom. All right, well, look, let's turn this frown upside down. Let's talk about 1693 elevation, Fredericksburg, Texas. Damn, I need glasses.
Yes, you
Son
do.
of a crackhead.
Fredericksburg, Texas. What are you talking
That's
about?
where it's made.
Yeah, 1693. It's the elevation. That's where they came up with the name of 1693.
Yeah, 1693 is the elevation of Fredericksburg.
I knew Garrison Brothers was there. I didn't know that
Yeah, they're
these
there.
guys are there.
Yeah.
Now, do they distill it there?
Yes.
Yeah, they do now.
Where the hell have I been?
So it's a fantastic bottle. It's got a great spherical cork on the top.
It is
the
a pretty
bottle is
bottle.
embossed. It says 1693. It's got some stars on there. They do their own distillate now, and this is the cask strength version. I mean, we hit a home run with this one.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, it's
they're
100
veteran owned. If that
It's
means
what?
It's veteran owned.
Oh,
if that
I'm
means
all on board with that.
yeah,
So it's 123 proof.
yeah,
Yeah, very good.
yeah. Julie and I went down there. We stopped in there. They also make a.
Here we go.
They also make
Here
a.
we go.
They also make a tequila. I didn't try the tequila.
Oh,
They do, and
You all right?
well, hold on.
God,
You're like, they make a tequila. Oh!
Now you said,
fantastic.
but I thought it couldn't be called tequila if they make it in Texas.
it's called Elevacion. I don't know where they make that.
Oh, well.
I'm sure they have it up there.
There's rules about
Well,
Yeah,
anyways,
if it's
tequila and
go on.
Yes, it has to be made within a certain part of Mexico to be called tequila.
Ooh.
Yes.
So they call it Texquila.
No, they called it agave spirit.
Oh. Well, that's not what you said. That is not what you said.
Well,
Play it back, Chuck.
no,
What did he say?
no, I'm not disagreeing that I did say tequila.
You sound like the dude on Few Good Men. Did you catch that? I'm not saying that.
You can't handle the
Did
truth.
you order the code red?
Oh my God! So, anyways,
Sorry, anyway.
Jeff went out there. He had a great time. In
Yes.
fact, you texted us saying we need this bottle, and I knew we had it. I was
You're
like,
we have it.
"Yeah, we have it already,
Oh.
and we have the good one."
Yep. I went up there and I said, can I have an old fashioned with the cask strength? And she's like, no, it's all pre-made. I was like, really? I was like, all right, give me one of those and give me a pour of the cask on the side. So that's when I got that. And they have a really nice outside with the stage and fire pits and everything. It was nice.
All I saw from your trip was your arm, your hand, a glass that had bourbon in it, and some fantastic background.
Of course.
Most of the time, there was like fighting demons and flying ants
Or
or, whatever
scantily-
it was.
scantily
I don't know
clad
what you were
women.
doing. Anyway,
Well, that's what it's like down there.
this is really, really good, guys.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, we had mixed results in the initial nose and very initial taste.
I think it is such a departure from what we had the first half
for sure.
that this is significantly richer
Agreed.
flavor-wise.
It's wonderful.
It's
I like
another
it.
22 proof, so that adds a lot to it. That's got a nice color to it, too. I don't know how old it is. Does it say
4
online?
years.
Well,
Yep.
4 years of Texas
Did you re-pour?
will get you that.
Did you re-pour?
No, I've been sipping.
Oh shit! What's
Jeez,
wrong with me?
Jeez, Paul.
I know. I go on this no drinking thing, and suddenly I'm like,
You're like, I got to catch up.
apparently,
All right, so
apparently I got to find that 17-year-old whatever you guys.
We finished it.
Oh,
so what do you guys?
Not even funny.
What kind of aroma are you guys picking up?
Aroma?
Aroma.
Well, yeah, the nose, the taste, the finish. Let's knock this out. I think we got a couple minutes.
I pick up some fruits.
I got cinnamon.
I pick up some dark fruits is what I pick up.
I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. I get like a burnt wheat. I don't know how else to describe it.
Burnt.
Is this weeded at all?
The tasting profile
I don't know.
says
we
that
don't know
the
this
aroma is sarsaparilla, butterscotch, fresh cracked pecans. That could be what you just stated. The burnt wheat. Is that
Burnt
what
wheat.
You, yeah.
Hey, maybe.
Burnt cracked pecans.
Yeah, maybe.
I could pick that up. Kind of a nutty,
Yeah,
nutty.
it's like a-
scent on there.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way to say it. Is nutty instead of burnt wheat.
Kind of nutsacky.
No, that's not what I
The
said.
taste: warm apple pie, bittersweet, cocoa. Did you say nutsacky?
He said it's
What?
nutsacky. That's exactly what he said.
I was
For our
just trying to-
listener,
That's Jen's
for our listener, I
Oh,
want to hear it
trumpet.
again. Yeah, nutsacky. That's the word of the week. Right before Christmas.
Right. Yes.
That's awesome.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you. Merry Christmas,
It didn't
everyone.
last too.
Have
It's
a
got.
nutcracky Christmas. Nutsacky.
I'm still trumping. It's got a. It lasts a long time. That little white pepper that kind of just hangs on the whole time.
Yeah.
I enjoy that as long as it's not too astringent, kind of like a wasabi astringent. You know,
This
'cause
is wonderful.
this is a sweet pour. 123 proof, 123.6 proof. This is going to score
Yeah,
close
for
to the Pinhook series
especially in this
collaboration
category.
too.
In this category, I'm going to get a
Yeah.
7.4.
Ooh. 3.
I see some difference.
Yeah.
So you don't like nutsacky?
No, I'm about a 7.5 on this. This is good.
Yeah, it's good.
7-8.
There we go.
I
We're all-
enjoy it.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're all in a solid range here.
Well
Yeah.
done. You should reach out to them to see if they're ever up this way.
I should. That guy's up there a lot, and we spoke to him. I need to get back on
He was one of the owners, wasn't he?
He was affiliated with. Okay, yeah, that guy too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to. I have a bunch of business cards. I need to get back on the horse with that. I just kind of forgot. You know, it's not. It used to be part of a routine that I did, and I just kind of dropped the ball on it.
Yeah,
I'll pick that back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scored high on this.
Yeah, me too. Hey, before I know we're close. We're close to the end. I want to share one more story. Are we at the end? Is there
Yes, we are.
music's coming? I hear the music. Okay, I want to hear one story. So I traveled out to Albuquerque, right? I do this. My headquarters is out there. Anyway, we stay at the Embassy Suites. They have a wonderful manager special, great breakfast. Anyway, I'm on the elevator, and there's a young man in fatigues. And I look at his uniform, I look at his patch, and it says Space Force. And I'm like, dude, you are the first person I've ever seen with a uniform of Space Force. And I go, so, I mean, shit, what's it like? Is it like...
It's out of this world, man.
Far out.
That's exactly what he said. And that's what he said. No, neither one of those. I was like, and he was kind of like tight-lipped. He wasn't going to share a lot of information. I was like, dude, the next fight is in space, man. China's doing this, trying to take out our satellites. We're going to be screwed if you guys don't. He's like, Anyway, it was really cool. It was cool to see a young man in a Space Force uniform.
Yeah, I imagine. What was the outfit like?
It was a typical.
Was it like black with stars on it?
No, that's what I said. It needs to be
camo?
all black with little sparkles, right? No, it was.
Like a Buck Rogers outfit?
No, it was.
It's
it
a
wasn't
big
like the one.
white
It was like
Skywalker
round
helmet.
Oh my god! You guys were all
It's like
so
a
excited.
orange-
You
it's
guys
like a
are
Spaceballs.
excited. Hey, you guys are as excited as I was when I saw him. It was a standard fatigue,
Military fatigues, green.
military fatigues, green with just a Space Force patch.
With like a big dark helmet?
No.
From Spaceballs? Big helmet.
None of that. Luke.
Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. It's Dudes Like Us Podcast. It's December 16th. We're taking a week off.
We are.
And-
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, it's
Merry Christmas, our listeners.
God bless.
Should we do it one more time?
No. Thing to say
Bum, bum, bum,
on a
bum,
wild
bum, 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 bum.
Hawaiian
This is Jeff's
Christmas
favorite
Day.
Christmas song. If you had any
That's
doubts,
the kind
It's
of
not a
greeting
Christmas
song.
Hawaii
It's a Christmas
sends
song.
to you. Hey, we want to send a shout out to Ann Anderson for showing up
Oh,
on
yeah.
the first half of the
Yeah, it's
podcast. That was
fantastic.
excellent.
And
Thank
if you're Ann's family excited about the first one and you're listening to this one, we're sorry if we
We
offended you.
apologize.
Yes.
And it's all Paul.
This is a derail podcast.
It kind of really was me, and I apologize.
Yes.
And my name is Paul.
Merry Christmas, guys. Dudes like us. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
And thank you, Mr. Producer Chuck.